to creating and sharing knowledge that empowers children and young people to understand the steps they can take to reduce their risks, increase their resilience to mental health problems, and improve their mental health.
Our vision is to create a world with a sound mental health for all.
People do attempt suicide.
Naturally, people are bound to judge. But judging and expressing the judgment is something that we can preserve for ourselves.
We find that suicide bereavement is even more difficult than losing someone through natural death.
Be empathetic in the way you approach their situation, because if you show too much sympathy, they will also start feeling guilty.
Greetings to you all. Welcome to our show, Tap In. Hello everyone, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It depends to wherever you are. Welcome to our show, Tap In, and I'm Tawanda Murepa, your host. So today we are going to discuss about the inside picture of Glenview and Beatrice Halfway Home and Rehabilitation Center. We were there during the weekend as we were celebrating Julian Mutukudzi's birthday, and she is here in the studio today. So we want to talk about the issues that we realized or the issues that we noticed within those home centers. And we are going to, before we start our discussion, we just want to thank the Ministry of Health, and also the authorities who are responsible for those rehabilitation centers for the support and for giving them resources and for giving them buildings so that these mental health, these mental people with suffering from mental health illness might have place to live or might have place to do some activities which are beneficiary to them. So as we were there, we just realized that we need to talk as individuals what role we can do or what role we can play to help or to complement our government and those authorities to improve their well-being and their mental state. So today in the studio, you have Juliana, and I also have Mr. Lovemore Pasina, and they're going to further introduce themselves. So Juliana, welcome to our show. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is a bit complicated. Julian.
Oh, it's Julian.
They say Julian.
Okay.
Now I'm hearing you saying Julian. It's okay. Anyway, I'm here. Julian Chitenga Mutukudzi. That's my name.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a young entrepreneur. I love God. I'm a Christian. I'm one person who is action-oriented. When I see something, when I see an opportunity, I go for it. So that's the smallest introduction that I can give today.
Okay, and we also want to thank you for celebrating your birthday with people suffering from mental health illness. It was a brave measure for you to take. So we just want to thank you for coming up with that innovative and for allowing us as well to spend some time with them. And then we thank you for that. And to you, Mr. Mr. Lovemore, how are you?
No, I'm fine.
Can you introduce yourself better?
Sure. My name is Lovemore Pasina, and I'm the director for Zimbabwe Tariro homes. We actually have two homes. The first one is in Glenview, that's the main one. And we have the second one, which is in Beatrice. It's more for a rural setting, but it's a plot. Although people refer to it as a farm, we also do a lot of activities there. We just want to prove to everyone that when somebody has had a mental problem, they can also recover like anybody else by being productive. That's the motto. The other thing is, people need to understand that halfway homes are not hospitals and they are not permanent places. They are there to rehabilitate and reintegrate people into the community. We want the person to go back to the community. We're not keeping people for good pay.
Okay.
So when they go to the community, they are supposed to be productive and also be independent on their own.
All right. I would also love to thank you for giving Julian the opportunity to celebrate her birthday within those facilities, and also for welcoming us on Sunday. We just want to thank you for that. So I would want to ask you a personal question, like what is your experience within those setup? What is your personal experience, or what is your relationship to people who are suffering from mental health illness that we met during the day?
Oh, thank you very much for that. I've lived with these people for more than 20 years. What I can safely say is they are harmless. See, the belief with people is people suffering from mental illness are always dangerous. That's not true. The point is the way you accept someone, the way you talk to them, the way you respect their rights is how they react towards you. If you look at yourself the way when you got there at the center, you left your vehicle open, you were dancing to music. Nobody harmed anyone. But you can only do that if yourself you accept that you are dealing with another individual who has the same needs as yours. That's the bottom line.
And back to you, you invited us, and you invited me personally to accompany you to celebrate your birthday. I was honored, and I'm still honored today. And that's, we are here discussing about the issue. What was your personal experience when you visited that place? How did you feel?
First of all, the greatest gift that I thank God for, I can say I celebrated life, and I was restored when I got there. As you know, I was operated, and a whole lot of people, when we were in Glenview, they would say, "Are you sure we can get to Beatrice?" And initially, when I had asked about the distance from the National Director of Mental Health, Ms. Amsoro, he had said 70 kilometers. So when I decided the day before getting into theater to say 70, so I thought it was to and fro, 35. So on the day, they actually said 70, so I needed to travel 140. Having been out of theater 10 days out of theater, everyone was so worried. Say, Julie, no, you cannot go. It's too far. But in my spirit, it was already there. It's like I had already saw this, I had already fallen in love with them before I saw them. I was actually looking forward, and true to my imaginations, you saw I was lifted into that high car, Mr. Perez, that high car, that was too high for me. At the moment I disembarked from the vehicle, the energy that those people, just like what he's saying, accrediting to say they are harmless, their love healed me. And I felt Jesus welcomed me to that place. And all my pain was gone. And there's this thought that just came onto me. So that experience to me, that's priceless. That's priceless. It was an experience where I was breathing life in hope into them as well. So that exchange, them giving me joy, me giving them life, them giving me life, that exchange on its own, to me, that was priceless.
Okay.
So I really enjoyed it.
Okay, you mentioned something that you were in hospital, and what gives you courage and strength to move out? Because you are talking of 10 days you were actually operated, and then you started to think of, okay, let me just go to these rehab centers and also feel, look or see the experience. What gives you those courage instead of you like, okay, I just want to recover, let me just relax and recover a bit? What gives you the courage?
To be honest, this whole thing is more spiritual than it is physical. I would lie to say I'm a courageous person. Perhaps maybe I am, I don't know. But like yourself, I started knowing you on the 1st of October, when we met in one group where the national director aided us, where we were talking about mental health month. So in that group, when it was created by Mr. Musoro, I was observing people, and I was observing whatever was happening. And I was picking up a burden. And then I was saying, every one of us, we have a mind. So as long as you have a mind, mental health case, it's a case for everyone. It just depends on your degree of how positive or how negative are you at that moment. But at the end of the day, you don't know where you wake up from the next following day. So that group gave me the courage, I think, maybe to answer you, that's where I got the courage from. So as I was interacting, everyone was posting. You invited us for the other show that you did on the, what was 15th of October?
That's 15th of October, Friday.
Yes. It was a mental health day. The one that actually did these caps and t-shirts. So the burden was continuously increasing. So that generated an attack for me from the devil. Because the interest that I was developing, I'm used to do these donations, give people gifts and all that. But this year, the month of October, actually, I have my personal life experiences that I have that I will mention not on this show today. Is about Tariro home. So I'll come back for another show to talk about my personal life experience for the month of October outside mental health. When you did that, I think that's when the attack came. When I donated these t-shirts, I began to bleed from nowhere. I was like, is it a period? Like someone was miscarrying, and then they were saying, this is unheard of. I was rushed from work. I was evacuated to hospital. The next thing the doctor said, you need to do an emergency. And I was like, I've never been operated in my whole life. And actually, the day Mr. Soro involved me was on the 13th, actually in the doctor's office. So he had this agent in his spirit, and it was both agents and depression at the end of the day. I said to him, inside the doctor's surgery, I will inbox you. And he kept on sending messages to the extent that I had to switch off the phone. So he was saying, I have a place that I want to take you to. Thank you. So he was actually saying, I have a place that I want to take you to. Because I had pledged to give him my salary for October to just to aid in planning for National Mental Health Day. Because when you talk of mental health, like I said, as long as you're in Zimbabwe, you have a mental health case somewhere, somehow. As long as you've got a mind, everyone has got a mind and a brain. So you need to do these abrupt checkups and all that. So on the 14th, doctor said, Julian, you're going into theater at 6 a.m. To the shock of everyone, I didn't have money for that, and I've never budgeted. Even my colleagues and my supervisors at work, they can attest to this. One called Johnson Mwezi, you can call him, he can verify, he can tell you that this was an emergency. He was even shocked. You can even call, that's another show for another day with the Baines team. To say, I'm going into theater. It was a shock that I'm going into theater. 6 a.m. on the 14th. And Tawanda wanted me here in this studio, 2 p.m. on the 15th. And Musoro is sending me, he's looking for me, saying, Sister Julian, please. So since I was bleeding, I then began to believe, I started believing God for provision to say, if it can save my life. Actually, the first day they admitted me was on the 27th of September. I refused to be bedridden in a hospital. I told them no, and they gave me to sign this form that you signed to say you refused at your own risk. You're going out of hospital at your own risk because your condition, you have to be hospitalized. Doctor, I'm forgetting the name at Meko Girlfriend, who said, Miss Ma'am, it's up to you, but you have to sign this form because your condition is critical. So it took me 2 weeks to 13. Then Musoro is looking for me. He's depressed. He's got these agents. So to me, I was like, okay, let it be. Then I went to my supervisor. I told them, I don't have money. This operation requires 3,700 USD. They're saying it's life-threatening. I don't know if you can do something, if you can give me a medical loan for this. And then Johnson was so quick. He said, Julian,
for your life, we still need you. If it means you have to come back, you have to go. Then I went to theater and I woke up on the 14th. The moment I woke up, the first thing I remembered was halfway home. I remembered my conversation with Musoro.
All right, so that gives you strength and courage.
That gives me the courage to go to halfway home.
So now, Mr. Lovemore. I mean, sorry, why I keep on calling Loveness. Mr. Lovemore Pasina. What is your relationship with the government and Mr. Musoro, the National Mental Health Manager? Are you linked? Do you operate together, or what is your relationship?
Actually, our main funder is Ministry of Health and Child Care.
Okay.
It's our main funder. And all of our clients, they come from government hospitals, some from prison, some from the council clinics, but the bulk of them are from government hospitals. And even if you see a lot of things, they're done through Ministry of Health and Child Care. And also Mr. Musoro, as you saw yourself, we went together, actually working together to try and improve the lives of people recovering from mental illness.
Okay. So your biggest sponsor is the government, is the Ministry of Health. All right. Okay. So what is the relationship? Is it okay? Is it good? What?
I can say it's good because whenever we have problem and we approach them, they always respond positively. Sometimes they actually respond before we approach them.
Okay. What about the corporate world? Do you have any relations and sponsors from the corporate world? What are the individuals or the community doing to improve or to complement the government?
With the corporate world, I cannot say we have a very healthy relationship because most of the people who used to sponsor us from the corporate world all pulled out from the first lockdown. We used to get bread for free, but we're no longer getting that. We have others who would always remember us at the end of the month. They're no longer doing that. You can even see when you go to the farm with plenty of land, we used to get inputs. We currently are not having that. We have to buy on our own. It's now that we are happy because we're having people like Julian who has decided to come on board. And I should actually thank her because from what I can tell from her passion, I think we are actually going to entice the community to come on board so that we can complement whatever the government is doing and what we are doing together with the community. Because the biggest challenge we have with people recovering from mental illness is once you discharge somebody to the community, it's the negative behavior of people in the community, which is what brings them back to the center. And we are trying to make sure whoever goes does not come back. We also have a number of projects, but they are small time projects. We are hoping with the coming in of the community, we can actually scale them up so that the centers can be self-sufficient.
Exactly. Okay, exactly. That's actually the goal, right? To make those centers self-sufficient. All right. So, Julie, after touring the place, the Glenview and the Beatrice, what do you think needs to change? What do you think you should do as an innovator, as an entrepreneur?
You know what?
What
The mind is a trick gadget. The mind is a gadget. You give it, it gives you back. You watch, it reflects back. So to me, I'm actually stopping everything. Why I'm forgetting about my health? Why I'm forgetting about this operation wound and why I'm having sleepless nights. You ask my mom and my brother at home, they will tell you we are having a tough time to make Julie sleep because of this thing. They're actually guarding me. They take my phone away for me to sleep. So to me, it's a sauna. It's a state of addiction.
And I always told you, Julie, sleep. Whenever she texts me around 10, I'll be like, okay, sleep.
So when I told out that place, I then realized this is the reason why I came back to life. I've never been in theater my whole life. And to my surprise, the moment for the past 10 days, from where I go to church and from my belief system, we believe in seeing pictures and visions and all that. I've never been seeing with clarity the way I'm seeing now. And so I'm geared up for this. After touring that place, we need to plan an exodus for those kids and to help Mr. Lovemore to restore hope, to give them better mental images for them to watch. I believe one of our, according to Bishop Foucan, he says he's got his book that I read some time back, and that is one of his major thrusts. He says re-engineering the mind. So to me, this Tariro Home project, it's serious. Whether anyone chooses to join me or not, I'm just like, yes. Those who wanted to give me presents and all that, for now, let's focus on Tariro Home. If you have a car, if you have a bed, some of us, we have guest houses that have never slept a person for 9 months or 1 year. You have an apartment that you're renting out, a fully furnished apartment. You're waiting for someone for a tenant. Yeah, or for myself, I don't have anything, but God is making a way for Tariro Home, and He's going to use me just the way He used me. So to go there and to see. The problem is I saw. That's the end of the question. When I saw, what is left is action. So the Exodus, this part of the Exodus, we're just announcing that we have a crusade, but the name of the crusade is Exodus of Tariro. So I need ushers and the praise and worship team, and we'll be doing it. So I want them. My crusade with Tariro Home. And I see my sister, if she's hearing, she's listening, if anyone can take Fungisai, untimbirosha, udaidziro kuvakuranda najesu wawe Glenview Glenview. And I'm not going to give time to say, I'm forgetting about my loan, the loan, the Nyarazo loan, I'm forgetting about it. It's about Tariro, it's about Mr. Lovemore. He touched me, I kept on swallowing up my tears when I saw how they run to him when they
As the father.
As the father, when they see him come 2 kilometers away, you see their smiles, like how it is like when you have these English dogs, the Chihuahua, whatever. They have a funny way of telling me that the phone is about to ring, or so. When he's 2 kilometers away, they hear his car hooting that it's coming. They're so excited. They're so expectant to say, what has he brought for us? What has he brought here? And to me, I saw there's no mother love in that place. There's nothing to view. There's nothing to stimulate images. There's nothing to make them think. It's a halfway home, but yes, I want to help Baba. I want to help Mr. Lovemore to make it a real halfway home. You never know, tomorrow it might be you, Tawanda, who needs the halfway home. Tawanda, will you sleep on that bed what
Yeah,
I actually indicated to you, Tawanda, when they said you told him bed when you see it's really straight, it's not my bars, you swing away. So and I asked why do you say it's his bread? Then he says he's still retarded. So the ones who are almost recovering, they choose nice corners. So it's like already they bully each other there. But yeah, all I'm trying to say is the Exodus. Tomorrow I'll go to Glenview. I'll be there.
Okay, before we go there, before we go about tomorrow, I would want to ask Mr. Pasina, what do you think needs to be done, especially with the individuals or the innovators or the entrepreneurs? What help are you looking for?
Right. Firstly, we just want to renovate the place, to paint it, just give it a nice look. When you're getting in there, it should give you an air of security, so that when you get there, you're prepared to heal. That's a healing place. It should provide healing.
Okay.
The first of all is the outlook.
It's the outlook.
What you're worried about.
Okay.
And the second thing is, we need to scale up our projects because this is their livelihood. We want them to be responsible. We want them to concentrate, to pull up their self-esteem. Remember, if you plant a flower, you irrigate it. When it matures, it will give you a bulb, which you'll be happy to look at. This is what we do with these people. When somebody comes in, they're at their lowest. So you try to bring them up by doing things which they can see that they've done something. You know, it actually uplifts your self-esteem. To say, I've planted vegetables, people are now eating the vegetable, they are eating my sweat. So you also want to benefit at the end. So if the projects can be scaled up, it means they'll also get money to buy whatever they want. Usually, we sell our vegetables in the local communities, but sometimes we take them as far as the Beatrice township. We also go with one of the guys. They'll do the selling, I'll just be watching. If there's a problem, I'll tell them, but most of the time they do that on their own. Then after that, we give them an opportunity to decide what they are going to buy, which will bring back to the center. You'll be surprised, most of them will say, let's buy meat.
Wow.
And when they get back, everybody's happy because we have brought meat. So the next morning, you don't have to ask people to wake up and go to the garden. They do that on their own because they see there's a benefit in doing whatever they are doing. This is what we are encouraging, and this is why we're saying, the community, please put aside the negative actions, embrace us, do whatever you can do for your own child.
So you mentioned painting and scale up the projects. Do you have any other that you might think are critical right now that needs to be done?
Let's also go to the side of food.
Okay.
We are buying the money we have, but we also want people to augment that. Because if you look at the prices in the shops, it means we can never buy enough because we won't have enough money.
Okay. All right.
And then the other thing, when we are looking at agriculture, we don't have anything to use. We actually rely on help from the surrounding communities. Those are the guys who will come and plow for us. If we could get our own implements, our own instruments for use, it will be better.
Okay. On the scale up issue, can you explain a bit about the projects on Glenview's 8 area? Yeah, on the ground, so that people can know what exactly.
Carpentry projects that we do beds, we do kitchen chairs. We also do chickens, as you saw. We have small projects, but I can't talk of most of them. Like in Beatrice, you saw we have the farm itself, the farming part, which is the garden, the field. And we also have ducks, we also have turkeys, we're doing a broiler project, as you saw, but it's a small one. What we would want is not for people to wait for a full month until they get another batch. And that's what is happening. We wait for the full month, we get a small batch, 50. Again, we wait for 6 weeks, we get another batch. It's not sustainable.
Okay.
Also, we were saying you were teaching somebody a skill. Now, if somebody has to wait a month, you forget whatever you taught him from the beginning. We also have a grinding mill there, which produces a lot of maize crashes, which we also use the chickens, our ducks. But I'm saying, just give us more and see what we can do with that.
Personally, I saw the potential in every project that you are currently doing, and I applaud you for that and for being the father to those children. It's amazing. So, Julian, we are Julian. Sorry. Okay. All right. So. So we are here today. What is the way forward now? What is the way forward today onward? We have people watching, and we have people who are interested to collaborate or to put something in this project. What is the way forward?
Okay. Actually, I'm inviting to my birthday, and the invitation card is very expensive.
Okay.
Like I mentioned, the way forward, we have a conference. I'm going to do an international emergency conference. because the Julian that they used to know now, this is a Julian preacher. So a Julian preacher wants to celebrate the activity conference. And the venue is, can you do it at venue? I'll provide the details. But an immediate thing is the way forward is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. at Glenview with Mr. Pasina. And from here, I'm going to.
Are you not inviting me?
I told you, Tawanda, the invitation is going to be expressed. You're going to
Okay.
make sure you're not ignoring me in the past since I got sick. If you were ignoring me, I don't want to see your phone. No, all I'm saying is tomorrow we want to do a concept note. I'm actually marveling at how he's struggling. The way you were telling me, are you afraid to say what you want? The world is watching, people are listening to you, but I will help him. I know it will be fried, but he told me, but we're actually doing due diligence. We're going to call stakeholders. These corporates that have been ignoring you, don't worry, they will come. They will be giving you money like nobody's business. We work with them every day. They are donating. Some of my good friends, they drink 1,000 US per night, some 10,000 US per night. Don't worry about that. These Egyptians you are seeing, you see them no more. So this crusade now is starting tomorrow at 8 a.m. at Glenview. So
Glenview, area 8.
Glenview. What he will give you that? What's the address?
It's Tariro Center, 117th Crescent, Glenview, area 8.
Okay. So I'm calling upon designers, Step Up Creations. I know I owe you from Gochanyama. But yeah, designers, those who design for me, and Nemo, Tatenda, and all their Step Up Creations, everyone who has been helping me in getting service provision. This is an emergency. We want to organize a conference. We want to do an Exodus conference for Tariro Home. So tomorrow when we meet, we'll strategize. Pastor Jakata, Baba Macheso, Komacha Praiser, Jonah Chivasa. Take these people that I'm talking about. Jonah Chivasa, Nenga Jimba, Nyararai. But if Peter is going to be singing for you, you're going to be singing favor. We want to show the world that God can just favor you. Pitch you, so Mr. Pasi. I know you've been through a lot. 20 years, it's a long time. It's a long time. I can imagine what's going on in his mind. I remember I went with Sibo. Remember Sibo? She's a young women for economic development representative. I was given by Madam Rare Province Chair Rufaro Matsika. She gave me Sibo to go again. The first 3 hours, Sibo got depressed when we got to halfway home. She came to me and said, Sissy Julie, I can't talk. I remember we were trying to say, come see what I will show you the clip. You saw that. You actually one of them. Why? She has passion for the underprivileged, but the environment, her mind is used to fresh environment. She's used to nice things. So when she saw that the emotion was too hard on her, she got dumped. She got depressed. She said, Julie, I don't know whether should I sit down. So I'm saying a conference, we will be mixing gospel. And Ashimenda.
Okay. So here I sorry to ask, I need a clear way forward. What is going to happen tomorrow? What are you going to planning about tomorrow? And should also people bring the donations?
We also need to. Guys, if you are listening, if you're watching from wherever you are, I don't want odd things. I don't want this is not a dumping site. Sorry to say this. This is a world-class VIP status conference. Canaan in Egypt, there's supposed to be a difference, right, Tawanda? So I'm calling upon people of class like Rachel J. When you talk of people of class, you know what I'm talking about. Madam Rachel J, I implore you by the mercies of God. Please come on board, my sister. Let's plan this with the urgency and with the classness it deserves. So tomorrow, those who have got money, I would prefer gifts in money. But if you have mattresses, they can make their own mattresses. But for the only I will help, by the way, We have 27 people. So if we have 3/4 beds, 27 3/4 beds, I know we have corporates. Guys, Zimbabwe is too big, honestly. This is a corporate social responsibility. You're not celebrating me, you're celebrating Tariro home, by the way. You're gonna come and I'll give you back whatever I'm owing you. But I'm using my birthday to minister to Mr. Lovemore, to appreciate him. We need to change what you saw on the video that I sent you. So I'm just saying this conference, Madam Saziso from Gweru, Babalu Canada, my Suloma, Mama, please, can you come? I know, and even the UFIC family, Dr. Prophetess Ruth Makantiwa, we've seen the works that they do in communities. They transform lives, they teach ladies excellence. We want that place to be a place of rest. We want it to be beautiful. We want it to be a tourist attraction. So tomorrow, please donate, please bring whatever you're bringing, your love gifts, your offering, whatever you want to make a difference. Those who wanted to give me birthday hugs, birthday gifts, those secret admirers, please bring them for the sake of Mr. Lovemore. We really need all that. We really need all that. And so event organizers, my team guys from the Prosperous Petrus group, just inbox me, tell me what you can. Even if we get more meat, they can store it up. Those guys with solar, let's make it classic, drip irrigation. You saw that cabbage was drying up. You saw how can you send someone who's mentally ill to water cabbage and to water, there are different challenges. So we want to monitor them. We'll be giving him new faces. Those who have improved. Some of them, they are not improving, not because they are not improving. You saw about 6 of them, they are now okay. You can converse, you can talk, you can plan. But they now don't look okay because their relatives, they never visited them.
Yeah, that's the another issue.
7 years in a place, your relatives brought you. But they never came to check on you.
Okay, I'm going to cut you. Now, tomorrow is about people bringing in gifts. Tomorrow, we want everyone, to come aboard and try to implement or to complement what has been done by the government. And tomorrow, we're also going to set up a team that can create a concept note that we can use to make sure that we have the resources that we want. You mentioned something about cleaning up. How are you going to do it? Can you explain a bit?
I'm already setting my army. I was laughing at one of ladies who were inboxing me, someone who haven't spoken to me for 2 years, for 3 years. All of a sudden, they feel like I need to look for Julian. Maybe they came across a flyer or someone wishing me a birthday. They're like, oh, she's still alive. You know how it is like sometimes when people think you're down and you're out. Then the moment they see you, like, oh, she's alive, she's there. But I didn't say, this is my welcome message to them. I'm saying, oh, thank you for heeding the call of God. I need you tomorrow. Like, what is it, my sister? It's like, look for me urgently. So God is raising in army, Mr. Lovemore, to make you forget all the pain of the 20 years that you have been carrying on your own. I'm going to look for social workers. You guys, you're complaining that there's no employment in Zimbabwe. There is employment at halfway home. Those people, 27 only. I need 27 ushers. I need 27 bodyguards to take care of my VIP guests. I need volunteer social. I need degreed people. If you're in Dubai, you want a job, please come back. Get on the flight, please.
Okay. All right.
I want you to do reservations at Tariro halfway home.
Okay.
So yeah, and Gochanya, my team, Cecilia and Chitumbiza, I want an accountant for this birthday gift that are going to be coming tomorrow. Everyone who used to work at the Newlands branch, there is work. I need a bride stand tomorrow. The bakers, all these people who are bringing the gifts, they need a thank you burger, they need a thank you T-bone. We need to be appreciating them with the little thing that we can appreciate with them, to say thank you for hearing the voice of God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think to wrap up our show, Mr. Lovemore, what do you think from what she just said to you? What are you feeling emotionally?
Thank you very much, Tawanda. And I also would like to thank Julie for whatever she said. All I'm wishing for is people will come forward and we can go forward.
Yeah.
When I promise my guys that we're going to do ABCD and it doesn't materialize, they all get depressed.
Exactly.
I told them we're coming to do a birthday for someone. I didn't tell them who. But when we got there and they saw for sure the lady was there, they were happy. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. So Julia, I like.
Hope deferred the hearts.
Sorry. All right. So.
And his mind, already he's been disappointed several times. So to him, he thinks I'm waffling and I'm overpromising what I cannot do. I understand him because sometimes people will do that. We promise.
But we don't do anything.
For some reason,
all right.
It just doesn't work out.
All right. So.
Yeah, but don't worry.
So for what do you have your last message that you can say to people who are watching, and what is your last message? And you would also maybe want to, maybe if you're free, to give or to say your number so that people can reach you out and to make sure that we make this place a better place. Your last message as we are closing up.
Please look at us. We are also human. We also need your love. We also want your help. It doesn't mean we are useless. We can do a lot of things, just that we don't have resources. So please come forward, help us out. If you want to get in touch with me, my numbers are 0712 799 605, 0773 621 078.
Okay. Julian, your last message, and also in short, because I want you to give a brief program. Tomorrow, you want people to be in Glenview, and the day after tomorrow is what Friday, what is going to happen, and Saturday, what is going to happen in less than 2 minutes. Okay. I know you talk too much, so please. 2 minutes, in less than 2 minutes.
Okay, I've been given 2 minutes to pitch the Exodus conference. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. If you can get there earlier, the better. So Mr. Lovemore, pick me at 6 a.m. in case someone says I want to go to work before I drop my gift. So, I plead with you. Guys. So whatever you are pledging to make a conference, I want this stage, Bishop Jaramba, I'm calling upon you guys. I know you, you know me, you're my friends. Let's organize a conference. Tomorrow we are meeting the whole day. Bring donations, bring suggestions, and it will help you to see the place as well. If you haven't seen the video, please go to my Facebook page, ask for me, I will put it into your inbox. Whatever you can do. If those who have got a lot of cars, I need executive nice cars to carry my VIP guests from Beatrice home. We're going to evacuate them from there on Friday morning. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Thursday we are at Beatrice, we're at Glenview. You are seeing the opportunities that you mentioned at Glenview. Those off-layers need to take them off. Pastor Tatiana, you inboxed me, my sister, that we've got chickens. Can I borrow the chickens, please? So, Kochanya, my team, get there tomorrow at 6 a.m. Set up your burgers and your T-bones and your everything. And that guy of mine who sold me Rio, Takawera Chawaka, I need also the gifts that I need you to bring. So, to cut the long story short, we are planning a conference. I'm going to post on my Facebook. And I'm going to give Tawanda as well. Let's make it viral. Sometimes we do trending things. Let's TikTok about this. Let's make it, you heard what he said. We are also people, guys. God is watching us. Can we just do something? I trust you. I'm looking for sacrificial giving, so that we make this outstanding, we transform them. The beauty, whatever you're doing, whatever you do, what are you? Wadi hashtag Wadi Beatrice. Guys, let's create a hashtag Wadi Beatrice. Preserve your comments. If you're feeling you're negative, guys, come on. So I'm imploring upon everyone. Let's organize a conference. I've done my part. I'm setting a stage. Let's show Mr. See, Lovemore, that we love him. Like his name mentioned, Lovemore.
I might need to cut you. I might need to cut you. You said you want to take them. Where are you bringing them? And for how long?
Okay, we are taking them on Friday.
Why?
Why? Tawanda, you saw those rooms. What is hidden inside?
Yeah.
Dirty, rats, things falling off. We want to disinfect the whole house. We want to remove the debris. We want to repaint it so that when they go back, they feel like, Daddy, are we home or we are lost? Uh, can we fail to accommodate 27 people? This is an international conference, by the way. We have done conferences in HICC where people attend in thousands. So we cannot fail to accommodate 37 people, 27 people with 6 staff caregivers. Where they will be staying, it will be a VIP place where they will be receiving medical checkups. I'm also looking for doctors who come to say they want to do diagnosis. Some of them, they don't even know, they just been picked in the streets. Then they just come there. He just left them and he brought them home. So doctors as well, if we are to keep them in a hospital for Friday, where they are bathing themselves, I'll bath them myself, the girls and the small kids. And I'm also looking for men, cleaners, please. You don't know where you get a nice job that is well paying. So I'm waiting for pledges. Okay. So we'll keep them as long as
just for Friday night, and then Saturday.
Friday night we do the commemoration of National Day, like a dinner for them, a VIP dinner with them. Now my birthday is beginning now with them. Those are my special guests, and we know them. We give them ambassadors, we give them caretakers, we give them everything that they need, so that next time when you hear that Julian is mentally retarding or Julian is in depression, I'll tell you, take me to Beatrice home. You'll not be afraid to take Julian and put her in Beatrice home, because you know that her mind will come back. Her thinking process will be stimulated, because it will be a good resting place. So if it means I'll keep them for the next 1 month, so be it. But your response, I know, in China, they build stadiums in 7 days. Can we fail to build Beatrice in a week? I don't know. I don't think so. So this conference is going to make you a happy man again.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Lovemore. We love you. We appreciate you. And you're going to see it. My guests, Millicent, I'm just loving this, how it is unfolding. I'm going to bring you kids that are so loving. You know, Millicent, the way she was loving me, I told her I have my cousin called Millicent. Okay. So best car rental, please, can you evacuate Millicent from Blue Way and bring her to her?
So I need to cut you now because of our time. And also I would want to thank you, Julian, for the work that you're doing. And Mr. Pasina, wow, I don't know how to thank you for the work that you're doing. You're the hero. I remember Oliver took the song, you don't need to die to be a hero.
He's a national hero in his own status. There's going to be some awards. So you're going to feel loved. You're going to forget all your pain. I know you are depressed and you're in pain. Before you go, you need to ask him about his relationship with national.
I did ask him, but he just
rushed it off. I really want to see him, the national director, Mr. To pay him a visit. You guys, the burden that you carry, the love that you give these kids, is outstanding. After this show, please let's go. Let's pay Mr. Msoro a visit to his house. Okay. Him and this is our national, they are special guest of honor for the conference. We'll put them on the program to preach themselves.
All right. Because of our time, thank you guys for watching. We were just discussing about the inside picture of Glenview and Beatrice halfway home and rehabilitation center. And as you heard from our guests, there's something that is going to change. And tomorrow we are asking people, I don't know whoever you are, to come by the Glenview Area 8 halfway home, whereby you contribute, you donate, you left something, we just want you to be there. And also on Friday, we are going to Beatrice to take our brothers so that we can renovate. We can clean up the rooms and renovate the areas. Yeah, but we can clean up the rooms. We just want to clean up the rooms to look nicer, to look smart. We can't do that while at least they are inside those houses. So it's a permanent structure. It's a temporary structure, I mean. So please support us in whatever way that you could. And also on Friday night, Saturday, we are going to celebrate the International Mental Health Day with them here in Harare, and they'll be taken care of. Probably we're thinking to returning them to their places when we're done with the cleaning up. We want just to clean up the area. We just want to clean, maybe to paint or maybe to clean. We just need to do that. So it might take 2 days, it might take 3 days, but hopefully it will take a few days if all we can contribute, or if all we can hands up, we can help the government, we can complement them, and we can also be there together. We can make Beatrice home a better place to be and a better center that someone can go and recover. And I would also like to upload, I was there myself, I saw a lot of things, and please, as parents or as caregivers, let us visit those people. Let us visit someone who's suffering from mental illness. They are still people, they are still human beings. You can't discriminate because someone is having challenges or problems. They miss you there. They were like, who are you? Are you our relatives? Where are my father? Where are they? I don't even know him. I don't even remember him, but he's the one who brought me here. Can you please call him? This man, Mr. Pasina, there's someone, his son came to him and like, Daddy, can I call my father right now? I need to call him. I need to talk to him, but, as parents, let us, it's something that is very, very emotional when it comes to me, but we are trying to control our emotions here. So let us hit the call and let us meet at Glenview area 8 tomorrow and see how best we can do to make a difference. This is not the area that we are looking at. We are going to move around in all other rehab centers, but for a start, we are looking at the halfway homes, and then we move on to other homes. So thank you for watching. This is your show, Tap In, and I'm Tawanda Murepa, your host.
Thank you, Tawanda.
Thank you also for coming.